Today we are going to learn about the concept of parallel reality. If you understand this concept, the limitation that you have in your mind that it takes time to manifest things will break. So, for example, there is one person and he has three different timelines like A, B, and C. Now imagine this as a film strip. Have you seen a film strip where it has one picture, another picture, another picture, another picture like that? We actually think that it is a continuous frame, but we all know what we see in theater are picture after picture after picture, because our mind cannot interpret it as picture as the fraction of second that in when it changes. Our mind cannot interpret it. Your mind thinks that it is continuous, but it is actually picture after picture after picture. Now imagine this person has three timelines. One timeline is the first picture is where he is born. Second picture is where he goes to college. Third picture is he starts doing a job. And the fourth picture, he's living a mediocre life. The B timeline is he's born, he goes to college, and then he does a job, but he's not satisfied with the job, and then he thinks maybe I should try some business, and then he goes on to do a business and he gets successful. The third timeline is first he's born, he is going to college, and then from the college itself he understands that okay, I need to do a business, so he skips the job part and he does a business over here, and then he gets successful. Now the timelines are not happening at different times. The timelines are happening right now. So it is like if you are at the now moment, the A timeline is crossing through you, the B timeline is also crossing through you, and the C timeline is crossing through you. So if you are at the third or the second picture, say for example you are at the second position where that person is doing his college, he does not really have to go through a job and then live a mediocre life. He does not have to go through a job and realize that he can do a business and get successful. While he is at the second place in the now moment, he can realize that he can directly switch to another timeline, the C timeline, where he starts doing the job and be successful. So what he has to do, suppose you are the director of the movie, what you have to do is just cut off these two frames and put the fourth frame from here over here. So what you'll get is another timeline, say for example where you have 1, 2 and 4 directly. Can you not cut the strip and put it in line? This is the concept of parallel reality. It is not continuous. It is one picture after the another picture after the another picture. Moment to moment, everything is changing. Only your mind is interpreting it as it is going from 1 to 2 to 3, and it has to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. We have almost seen like many people, even after they like do the job and do the college thing and everything, they switch to business. Even the younger people are now starting startups and everything. This is the concept of parallel reality. Suppose you are having health issues, you think that okay, I have diabetes or I have high blood pressure, so I need to reduce my high salt intake or something like that. I'm not saying that these things are not useful logically. Yes, you have to do your work and you have to go through the process, but this is the logical mind. The mind which is no mind understands that there is no real restriction, that you don't have to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. You can directly skip from 1 to 2 to 4, or even from 1 to 4. It is just that you have to imagine what you want in that particular moment and stay with it as it is now. So for example, what you mean by this is, if for right now you want to have a better health, just imagine, no matter what your situation is right now, just imagine if you were perfectly healthy right now, If you are perfectly healthy right now, not 2 moments ahead, not 2 days ahead, not a week ahead, if you are perfectly healthy right now, just imagine how would you be, how that person from perfect health would behave. Would he stand in a mirror and dress up nicely and smile to himself or herself, or would he do a little dance, or would he do something that he really likes? So bring that person into imagination and see that person as yourself right now in this moment, without any doubt that it takes time to manifest. You can directly switch, you can directly cut off these pictures of 2 3, you can directly switch from 1 to 4.